hard to get, and it was really good.
Yeah.
It's like 40
has been rough on the coast there. Our own Jim Cantori has been in Stuart, Florida.
And Jim Cantori.
A remarkable amount of wave action there on the intercoastal.
Yeah, so it's a little pregame for Hurricane Dorian. I'll boil up some peanuts.
There's a huge amount of power there and inertia, and it's just not going to be coming down quickly, not by any means.
No, it's not. I mean, here I am, probably 4 miles from the water, 3 miles from the water.
Pretty good.
That's really good.
Yeah.
This is phenomenal.
Yeah, wait till you see this Willet bottle. It's pretty crazy.
Good old faithful.
Little Bullet. Yeah. I really have grown to like that Four Roses pretty good.
Yeah. The regular is like great for. I mean, their small batch and single barrel I think is way better than that. That's why I was saying have some of this. Have you done video?
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's smooth. Doesn't really have a sweet profile to it at all. Kentucky. Oh, so it's made at Buffalo Trace.
Is it?
Distilled, aged, and bottled by Buffalo Trace Distillery.
Interesting. I did not know that.
Huh. Heck yeah.
They had this for a decent price, and this is really good.
Sometimes back to the west, mean track to the northwest, bring this energy back toward the west, even as a weakened category 2 state. And that's what I think we're seeing at this point. So
Yeah.
out of the woods, it's still horrible to be out here.
You can definitely taste that port finish on there. Now, what's the deal with Angel's Envy? It's the same distillery that does.
So they got the guy that used to work at Jack Daniels that made them give him some clout or whatever.
Yeah.
We went to a what you call Garden and Gun event that they were hosting, tasting. They had this really cool dude, this black dude with his white goatee, and he like really went through like all of the minutia of the whole fucking thing, like even down to how to drink it properly.
Did they have those little sniffer glasses?
That's where these.
Oh, that's where that came from. Oh, okay. Yeah.
What do you think we'll see at the 555? Any type of significant change?
Yeah, let's get them all opened up.
This is really good. Single barrel. Weight.
Yeah, I think the modeling is pretty locked in. It has been interesting to see there was just a very slight.
So that's another little Forsberg selection.
Yeah, they got a single barrel. Like I said, they got it for the country club, the yacht club, or something. But I mean, and it's good. But for $50 a bottle, like I'll take this every day of the week for $30.
Yeah.
This and if you do side by side, I still. I mean, maybe it's just me.
I'd have to have some water. We might line this up tomorrow and do a proper one, but this has a really interesting smokiness to the beginning of it. Wow, it's like very strange.
So, and I'll tell you, if there's another glass, I'll tell you how. You may already know this.
I don't know much. I'm trying to forget most of it. This is just a regular Buffalo Trace. This isn't the Forsberg special.
No. But the way he said to do it was, he said it was very important to really experience the taste. He said that, so he said first, you have to breathe it in through your nose and your mouth at the same time.
Yeah.
And then you have to take just a sip and swish it.
Yeah. Coat your tongue, basically.
Maybe it was that, and then just breathe it. And then, like, you're prepping yourself for the true experience or whatever. And then, I've done this with girls who, people that don't drink bourbon, don't drink liquor straight.
Yeah.
And they're like, that's a totally different experience than anything else. And then, once your palate's ready for it, then...
So I went in Scottsdale last year for that convention.
That's good. Their rye's really good, too. Sorry.
No. They had this thing called the Scotch Library at the resort there in Scottsdale. And dude, a wall the size of that wall, twice the height, and then another wall, like just probably 1,000 bottles. Supposedly every bottle of scotch, like every brand was represented, and a bunch of rare ones. The most expensive pour was $3,300. It's the most expensive one for a pour, for a 1 ounce pour, $3,300. I didn't try that, but they had this old dude like totally in a kilt and everything, and like big old beard, long gray hair. He's like an older man, like a most interesting man in the world. Pat, you know, Sean Connery type dude. Super freaking cool dude, of course. And you're sitting in this plush leather. So you could do different tasting levels to get to that high level. You know, it was like $5,000 for that. We did a package that was 3 of us, and that was $560 for 3 of us. No, for all 3 of us. That was like the step above the entry level package. But we tasted 3 different types of scotch. You know, Highlands, whatever, and really went over the regions. It was like a 3-hour long experience. And 3 different types of scotch times 3 ways. And the first, like, he even said, he's like, you're gonna hate this if you if you just came here to get drunk, you're gonna hate it. Because he's like, you know, we're gonna really go over stuff. It was an hour. It was over an hour before we took the first sip. We went through all the stuff. So I'll tell you one thing he did. So take this and just splash a little bit on your hands.
Do my hands need to be clean?
Do they smell any funny at all?
Not any normal. More than
Yeah. So put just a drop on there. A good drop. Don't be too. Now rub your hands both together until it's completely dry, and like your hands from friction are almost like starting to burn. And once it gets to that point, now smell it. And what you just did was get rid of all the water.
It smells like the barrel.
Right. You've gotten rid of all the water, and all that's left is now the tannins of it. So he's like, that's another way if you really want to sample some different things and smell the essence of them. That's just one little interesting trick.
But this one kind of still smells like my butt.
Oh Lord!
Oh, just kidding.
No, but he like, dude, it was amazing. Like, drink it neat. Then we had to drink it with 1 drop of distilled water in it, and then do that flavor profile, and then drink it with 1 ice cube of crystal clear distilled water. It was a fucking cool experience. Like, it was just. It sounds like it's on par, kind of like what you're talking about. Like, just so fun.
You know, it seemed really pretentious, but the guy, first of all, the guy was so cool looking. He just looked like, you know, he just looked cool. Just his appearance and everything else. I mean, he was just dressed in a coat and shirt and, you know, dressed up. But like, just, he's like, he had like fucking, you know, Back to the Future guy's hair, but and like this like white goatee, and he had this really deep voice, and he really just explained stuff that, you know, I don't think very many of the people there had any clue of all of the nuances of all of it. But it was pretty cool, and I learned a lot. And even just like from the dumbed down version that I've shared like with you and other people that would just normally never even consider drinking something like this straight were like, wow, this is
so you're saying like the girls that weren't really like hard liquor drinkers,
right?
Yeah. I can see that.
And I mean, even like that chick, the friend of Jenny's that was staying down here, they were getting ready to travel in the Sprinter. Like, she's like, I've maybe drank bourbon 3 times in my life before, but she was like, just the story, it was just so convincing, and I just really didn't give her an option. I'm like, no, you're doing this, you know? She's like, I just felt compelled to do it, and she's like, it actually wasn't that bad. It was pretty good.
Well, especially if you're not used to drinking bourbon straight.
Now, granted, we weren't using Evan Williams, but
well, still, but that it also it hits you so quick from a buzz factor, I think, too. Yeah, we're doing this little pre-game hurricane party. Anyway, we're outside of Charleston, Folly Beach. So yeah.
50 miles to the east of Florida.
This Weller's pretty interesting too. This is a real different flavor profile. I'm gonna get on these boiled peanuts.
Precision of forecasting, but in the end, the core of that storm, the very most